Hello, my cherished ducklings. That's me winking at you. Hello. I don't know why. I, you know, as I sit here in my home studio, waiting for your call, staring at my phone like a lovesick teenager, waiting for you to call. I'm just realized I'm sitting. I've got a tiger's butt in front of me. I got so used to doing my show in front of the fireplace all winter. I got lazy and just put a scarf up. And so tell me in the comments below if you would like to have me try an actual kind of grown up looking backdrop. I think I can do that. Or if you like the authenticity of my being so psychic, I can barely cross my own kitchen without tripping over dust mote. Anyway, I'm Peri Lyons, and you're you, which is the best possible thing you could be. And I'm really happy you're here. So, I was talking, I went to New York this past weekend. I missed you. I waved. Did you see me? I went to New York City. I've been staying in Maryland for the summer. And I uh, what did I do? I went to see the Habibi Kings play, and they had a belly dancer named Sira, who's amazing. And now all I want to do is belly dance. And I learned how to play golf. I stayed with my friend, you know her name, Elizabeth Grace, Elizabeth with an S. She's the best astrologer there is. And I'm not just saying that. Uh, because she taught me to golf. I lost my golfing virginity. Anyway, I was thinking of you the whole time, though. Did you feel it? So, the moon's in Capricorn today, and the that makes us feel, despite the evidence here, that makes us feel a little more organized, a little more practical. Um, the moon is going to go into Aquarius tomorrow. And that's going to be a big full moon. And it's going to be, hi, Denise in Memphis. Oh, I love Tennessee. I'm coming to live with you, Denise.
Okay, come on.
I can, if you have a fold out couch, that's fine for me. I'm just gonna keep blathering for about 4 minutes. I'm gonna do the psychic tarot weather. So while I'm doing that, what I want you to do is, and if you watch the show every week, you can say this with me. I want you to do vagus nerve breathing, VAGUS, which regulates the central nervous system. Here's how we do it. Ready? Oh, Denise, I'm just so glad you're here. I really am. Okay, so you go like this. And then you breathe what's on top of that. And then you breathe out in a really undignified manner. Doesn't have to be quite that whoopee cushion. So you breathe in really deeply, breathe out one more time on top, breathe in really deeply, breathe in one more time on top of that, and breathe out like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Do that while you're thinking of your question, and I'll be back in 3.5 minutes. And that's the vagus
Okay.
nerve, which regulates your central nervous system, as opposed to the vagus nerve, VAGAS, which is a nerve which, when stimulated, you wake up in a hotel room in a Nevada city surrounded by 10 unconscious sex workers, 3,500 empty bottles of liquor, and wondering where the last decade went. But enough about my private life. Anyway, hi, I'm so glad you're here. We're I know it's silly, but I just love that joke. I'm so glad you liked it. Okay, so I'm going to look down and show you probably my roots. Actually, I don't have any roots. I'm blonde. What am I talking about? Um, and I'm going to pick 3 cards at random. I do not pick them beforehand, which I probably should. And these 3 cards are the psychic tarot weather, which is just like regular weather, except less damaging to crops. So the first card is for the beginning of the week. The second, that's now. Second card is like the weekend, middle of the week. Third card goes on till next Wednesday, and the whole thing starts again. An endless cycle. Sorry, a little moment of existential angst for you all. Okay, so the first card, was interesting. Huh. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to look at the cards and say, oh, cool. Anyway, kidding. So the first card is a very shiny card. It's the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, isn't that a pretty card? I love these. I have like 5 million tarot cards all in one big cardboard box. I know you're supposed to keep them in silk under your pillow, but if I did that, I would be, I would be so like, my pillow would be 7 feet tall. Anyway, this is the Page of Pentacles, and what this means for you is that I'm sorry, I'm getting hypnotized. This thing is so shiny. Woo! You will send me all your money. You will fix me up with your attractive older brother who's a millionaire. Okay, sorry, I'm done. Page of Pentacles is uh, it's often somebody bringing. I hate to sound like a fortune teller here, but it's somebody bringing good news, usually about money. So it looks to me like that's the first vibe I get off it. It can also mean a kid or somebody under 18. They all look the same to me. They're all people under 30. They all look like they're 10. Um, but I'm not bitter. No, why do you ask? Um, okay, sorry, I'll calm down. There. So, Page of Pentacles is usually it can be a child around you who's a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, um, and that might. Be, but I don't think that's it this time. I really just think this is flat out. You're getting good news about money. I know that sounds kind of trite, but you know what? It's the truth. So, um, the Three of Cups, I love. The Three of Cups is. Can you see that? Different deck, a little paler. Okay. Well, it's three ladies drinking out of golden cups and looking happy. So this often means it can mean a birth circle, um, or you, but I can't see you, so I can't really tell. But I can see with my art's eye. Um, I'm stone cold sober. I don't know why I'm being so silly. Okay, focusing. The Three of Cups is people celebrating. It can often mean an engagement. It can sometimes mean a reconciliation of some kind. Mercury retrograde often brings people from our past, uh, usually love interests, back into our lives, for better or for worse. In this case, it feels like it means either birth or an engagement announcement in your immediate circle. It's something to celebrate. So let me know what that is because I'm really curious. Um, I always like it when people get in touch with me at Peri Lyons on Facebook and tell me how accurate this was for their week. In fact, I love it. And so the last card is the Fool card. Fool card does not mean you're a fool. The Fool card is the poor dope that everything in the tarot happens to. He's the zero card. So he goes through all 70, however, 72 cards. Oh, I should know that. Um, and all the other cards happen to him. When you get this card, it usually means that you've made some sort of decision to start a new journey, whether literally, like you're moving or you're about to take a trip, or um, or not literally, you're decided to get sober or quit smoking, or or I don't know, go back to school or take yourself seriously in some way that maybe you haven't done before or not recently. I always think of it as a very positive card. It always means you're about to start something new and exciting. It's a step up in your frequency and it's a step up in your life. So, three cards, and I've already forgotten what they were. What were they? Oh, Page of Pentacles. So that's a message of some kind of good news or something about money. So watch your email and your texts, and you can even answer your phone occasionally. And then you can tell me what it's like. I don't think I've answered my phone since 1995. Anyway, there we are. The next, oh, and so to sum it all up, you're going to get some good news about money. Somebody in your vicinity is going to be celebrating something. And what was the last card again? God, the Fool card. You're starting a whole new journey, and you are. So let me know. And Denise, you must have breathed yourself into utter relaxation. Are you still with me, my darling?
Oh yeah, I was just listening because you're right about everything.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Well, I have
yeah.
to be good at
I mean,
something.
yeah.
It's so
I
really.
can feel all of I can feel all of what you're saying because I've been feeling that, and I've had other people to say the same thing about there's
Oh,
some money coming, and I'm like, really? And
uh,
so I've actually been, and I think, and you can correct me when you said, there's going to be some good news. I've been praying for reconciliation
yes.
because how my divorce ended. It didn't end
Mhm.
right. A lady came in who he was friends with, and they got together. So I know for a fact that didn't work out because that's just not the right thing, right?
Nope,
And
not.
so I'm feeling like he's coming back.
I actually, okay, I'm going to ask you first. I like you. I'm so glad you called. You're neat.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Um, no, it's just true. You're welcome. Okay, so I like to connect people through their birthdays. So when is your
Okay.
birthday, my dear?
Well, you actually mentioned too a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, September 8th.
Oh, I love Virgos. Most misunderstood sign. I say this in almost every show. Virgos really misunderstood. People think that
We are.
being a Virgo is about being prissy and bossy and fussy and other things that end in C. I can't think of any. Um, but Virgos are not that. Virgos are all about purity.
We're not.
You're very
Yes, and we are
idealistic.
so misunderstood, right?
Yeah, yeah, and
'Cause
just as
some people say
people,
you're like this, and that. I'm like, well, no, that's not me.
no, you're
Yeah.
it's not you. You're not bossy. I'm sorry, my shoulders look uneven. I'm starting to worry about that. What's going on here? Okay, I'm better. Um, Virgos are about like, first of all, almost every Virgo I've ever met is really ethical. Like you guys just
Yeah.
want to be good. That's how you're built, and I can
We
just tell you that.
do.
Yeah, you do,
We want
and
people to like us.
you want to take the higher self you feel, and bring it into everyday life. You want to put ethical and pure ideals into practice. And you tell the truth,
Yeah.
which doesn't always make you popular. But but
Right.
you're actually pretty tactful. I think you got some planets in Libra. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the oh, you and your ex-husband, I never say this, but I'm gonna say it to you. You and your ex-husband are
Okay.
probably gonna get back together because
Wow.
as as
I've heard this before.
uh, as a boyfriend of mine, just a boyfriend, not a husband. I had a husband and he was fine, but a boyfriend of mine said after he left me for somebody else and then tried to come back, and I'm like, but she was a Playboy playmate, and he's like, you know what? Doesn't matter how hot a girl is, somewhere there's somebody who's sick of her stuff. So,
Yeah.
uh, she was good. What he found out about her was she was flashy and pushy. She was also
She
crazy.
was.
So, yep, just
Yes.
bonkers. That
Yes.
girl is bonkers. So
Bunkers.
she,
I've heard that before, so I know you're
yeah,
right.
yeah. And you're not.
Wow.
You're anti bonkers, which,
Oh, I am. I'm so
yeah, you're very
easygoing,
sane.
right. I'm like I got patience. I've been a school teacher for years and I'm a patient girl.
Oh, I was
So
seeing a lot of
um
kids around you. I'm glad you said that. I mean, it's easy to make a prediction now that you've said it, but I was seeing kids around you, and you
wow.
have kids of your own. Do you have two or three?
I have
Three?
two. Wow. I do
What?
have
Yeah,
two.
and they're. I
And
like
then the
and
other ones are right. My kids at school because they go through so much with their home life. So I take them in, I do stuff for them. So that's
yeah.
amazing. Wow.
Teachers are heroes, especially now. I think that teachers
Thank
and
you.
NFL quarterbacks should have their salaries switched. NFL quarterbacks, I mean, God
Yes.
bless them. They should
Oh my
make,
gosh, yes.
whatever. And
Woo.
teachers should make, I don't know, 15 mil a year. That works for me. My mom was a teacher. So mad
Oh
respect.
wow.
Yeah. You are also, I don't think you're moving anytime soon, but you're also you are going to get some good news about money. I mean, don't go out and buy
Okay.
like a mink sports car or anything tomorrow. Uh, Wait until you get the money, but it feels like it's coming from property of some kind. And sometimes
Oh.
on my show, I tell people to go to their government, like state.gov. So you'd go to tennessee.gov, G-O-V, and look for
Okay.
unclaimed funds and type your name in and
Okay.
your parents' names in. And because
I
I did
sure
that,
will.
yeah, do that because I did that in New York. I got 16 grand. I mean, A, don't
What?
tell the IRS, and B, it was 12 years ago,
Okay.
but I have a feeling something like that, and I never tell people to play the lottery, but I'm gonna say on August 8th, I would maybe buy a couple of buy a couple of
Oh
tickets.
my
Don't
God. You
you got
are
that too, right?
amazing. It's I put it on my calendar.
You're kidding
I
me,
wish I
really?
could send it. I prom- I'm never into the lotteries at all. I put it on my calendar to play the lottery.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
that particular I didn't say that day, I said that week.
yeah. I would do it. I honestly, I
Oh my
never
god.
play the lottery. I bought a ticket. I have no idea why. Now,
Oh my
August 8th
god.
is called the Lions Gate Portal. It's supposed to be a very powerful day. So if you want to write down,
Okay.
it can't hurt. Write down what your desires are. Write them down, and then
Okay.
read them to yourself. Then read them out loud, and take a couple deep
Okay.
breaths, and then feel what it'll feel like when that happens. Just suspend
Okay.
disbelief. You can be like me in a horror movie. I suspend disbelief, which is
Okay.
why I pass out in horror movies all the time. But for you, I would do that like once an hour for a little while,
Okay.
and for the next couple of days, because I don't know, it just feels like a really lucky time for you. It really does.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and
Yeah.
if you listen to the show every week, a lot of times I will say, "Nope, you and him not getting back together." Tell him to
I do hear
pedal
you
his.
say that, right.
Yeah.
So if you don't feel it, you won't say it. I know that
I
about you.
thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, well, I if ADHD was people, I'd be China. So I don't have the attention span to lie. Um, so the other thing
Wow.
is, it looks like you've been at your school for a while. You've been teaching for a while now,
I
um,
have. Yeah.
and you've been paying for stuff out of your own pocket, which is one reason I think the
I
universe.
have.
Yeah, no, you are so good to those
Yes.
kids. You make them feel seen.
Yes.
You teach them to
Oh
read
my
in a way that
god.
sticks with them. You sometimes will teach them
Mm.
like a little poetry. You are a born teacher.
Wow.
It's like a smell on people. My mother had
Thank
it.
you.
I've met a couple of other people who have it's like a fragrance. I can always kind of you're doing what you're supposed
Wow.
to do in this life. Now, what's going to happen
Yeah.
is it looks like there's an assistant principal job opening up soon. Maybe not in the next
Okay.
3 months, but it looks like in the next 9 months to a year. What I would
Wow.
start doing is logging everything you do. So when it's time for your job review,
I
you
want
can,
it.
yeah. Um, I think you're going to keep
Okay.
going up the ladder. I know you're thinking about changing schools, and that's up to you. I don't tell people what to do. I just tell people what I see. Um, and I have a tiger butt
Well, I
behind me to
really just
prove it.
really like what you're saying. I want that assistant principal position, and I
Yeah.
didn't even tell you that, but I
No.
want it.
Yes, you're supposed to have it.
Oh
So what I'm going to say,
my god.
keep your nose clean. Which you
Oh my
do. I mean,
god.
you're there early. You leave late. The kids love you. I'm
I
not
do.
seeing a
Oh
problem here.
my god.
The only thing I
Okay.
wouldn't do, I'm going to give you some advice because I
Okay.
also think you're very
Okay.
attractive. I can,
Thank
I
you.
am trained in remote viewing. I can see people, and you're a big cutie
Wow.
pie. And
Yeah.
I hate to say this about my fellow women, but sometimes they get jealous. So
I know. I feel
I
it.
would,
I do.
yeah, and you've hit a lot of
Wow.
that because that's not how you
Yes.
think. If you see a beautiful woman, you're
Yeah.
like, good for you, rock
I
on with your
compliment.
gorgeous,
How do
yeah,
you know? Yes,
yeah.
I always
Because like
compliment.
I just feel you. I just really, I feel you, and I just really like
This
you.
is an awesome
You might,
reading. Oh my god.
and you don't see jealousy in others because it's not a color you have
No,
in your soul. It's like
no, I don't.
no, it not no. But what I want you to do, and I need you to listen to this, is
Okay.
my darling
Okay.
girl. I don't want you to
Okay.
talk about your personal life at work. Very little.
Okay.
Okay, got that?
Okay.
And what I want you
I
to
do.
do
Okay.
is in 9 months, when I think you'll have the assistant principal job, um, or before that, I just want you to contact me on Facebook and let me know how you're doing because I just think you're awesome.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I would
and
love to do that.
and if decide to have another kid, my first name Perry, it works for a boy or a girl. I'm just saying. Um,
Okay.
and I love your kid. You've done a beautiful job with your kids. They're
Thank
good
you.
people and they're not going to get into trouble. They're not interested in doing drugs. They're going to get ahead in the
No,
world. Congratulations.
thank
Nice
you so
work.
much.
All right, my love.
Thank
Let me
you.
know how you are. Okay. Keep in touch. Peri, Peri, Lyons. I'm on Facebook. Go to my personal page. Let me know. Okay.
Okay, I'm about to look
Okay.
for it now. Okay.
All right,
Thank
baby. All right. See you soon. Oh, we have somebody from Charlottesville, Virginia. That's where my parents met on a blind date. They were both New Yorkers and they met in a blind date in Charlottesville. And tell me your first name because my producer flashed it so fast that I didn't see it. Hi,
Hi,
Cynthia.
I'm Cynthia.
Oh, I love that. That's a really noble ancient name. I mean, you're young, obviously, but that's a really noble name. That's like a name from ancient Greek royalty.
That's
Cynthia.
right. She's the
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
the Greek goddess of the moon.
yes. Perfect. And you're calling right before the full moon. So, oh, I like you already
Yeah.
too. I'm getting great people today. I'm so happy about it. So, I like to connect people through their birthdays. When is your birthday?
It's September the 27th.
Oh, oh, I love that. I've got so many good friends with that day. Libra women.
Yeah.
Li- Never ask a Libra woman what she actually thinks of your outfit because she will tell you. Um,
Uh-huh.
and there's one of my friends, she's an up and coming, you've got to get her album, up and coming country star named Lola Kirk. Oh, my phone is acting funny. Lola Kirk, Kirke, has the same
Okay,
birthday.
I've wrote
And I
it
think she's,
down. Oh,
yeah, you got to get
cool.
it. Her album is awesome. So good. She's
Yeah,
one
I'll
of
check
us
her
who gets
out
us.
for sure.
Yeah. So, baby love, how can I help
Thank
you?
you.
You have a question on the top of
Um,
your head that I can see. Yeah.
I don't have a well, this is the first time I've ever had a reading, so
Oh,
I don't
welcome.
have a specific question per se. I'm just curious and I'm open-minded about the process and just
Oh,
curious what you may or may not pick up on.
well, this seems to be my day for getting good people because you also are somebody, you're just ethical. You're a nice gal. I wish you lived closer. I'd take you for a non-alcoholic. Um, and this seems to be, and starting August 8th, which is again, it's called the Lions Gate Portal. What I'd like you to do is write down what you'd like for the next year and then read it out loud and then feel how that feels. Do it like a couple times a day um, because it just feels like this is going to be a good year. I mean, coming up for you. I'm not
I'll
sure what
take
you do.
it.
Yeah, right. Hold on. I'm trying to get what you do for now. I'm not quite sure if you're in either if you're single or in a long term relationship because they tend to register kind of the same way to me. Um, I
Uh-huh.
I think you're not. Are you married? I'm sorry. Usually I shouldn't
I
ask, but
am. I am
you are.
married.
Okay, that's
It's
all right.
okay. I am.
That's what I was getting. You'd be surprised how often I get a no to that. Um, you
Well,
guys
they
went
might
through
be the
some.
smart ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I would. He's a keeper, or she, or they, whatever, whatever. But I think it's a
It's
boy.
a he,
It's a
and
boy.
he is a
Um,
keeper. Yeah.
yeah, he is. And you guys, I think you went through some heavy weather fairly early on. Like you a lot of like stuff around you and a lot of difficult situations, and then the sun came up, and I think things are pretty good. I think he had
Yeah.
some
They're
employment.
definitely.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
improving. Did he have some
Yes,
employment
exactly.
issues that are now much better?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm trying to get what you do. You're such a pleasant personality, but I also think you're organized.
Thank
What's that
you.
like?
You think I'm
Well,
organized? That's awesome.
well, I think you're good. Here's what I think you're good at managing people without letting people know you're managing them. How's that?
Uh,
So, I
that could be. I might
yeah,
agree with that.
busted and busted in the best way. That's a
Yeah.
great talent to have. You're not manipulative. You
No.
have an instinctual feel. If you and I were to walk into a room together, which I hope we do someday,
Mhm.
um, you could tell me like sort of what the different social situations of each person kind of, I don't know how to describe it. You kind of get people. You're very intuitive. Um,
Yeah.
but you're also
That
kind.
that's that's
Yeah.
on track.
Yeah. Um, wait, I usually get kids right. I don't know why. I think possibly because you're actually pretty psychic, girl. Sometimes I have a hard time reading psychics. You have three kids?
I do have 3 kids.
Okay, phew. That's what I was getting. Like, so, I don't know. And they're. I think. I think you're a little more. You sound very young, but I think you're probably old enough to have at least one teenager. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, two. maybe two teenagers and an actual grown up. Um,
You're pretty on point. Yeah.
yeah.
That's,
Interestingly, it's the oldest one who's pulling focus for me a bit.
oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, I'm not sure. Is
Yeah.
it a girl? Is
That's
she a girl?
tracking. That's,
Yeah.
oh, no, not a girl.
Oh, okay. Well, I like him. Is
But,
he very sensitive and very
oh, yeah.
yeah, I think he was born in the wrong century. He'd be great in like the 1800s. He'd be like a romantic poet, and that would be
Oh,
fabulous.
yeah.
But I don't think he's
You
figured
are,
out how the world works yet, or how he fits into it. He's going
mm,
to. Don't worry too much about him.
thank you. Thank you
And
for
I
saying
know,
that.
oh, I mean it too. I know that some other alcohol or addiction might be in the genes somewhere in the background there. I mean, who doesn't have that in their family somewhere?
Um,
Yeah. Um,
yeah, but that sort of that felt like you just sort of sideswiped me when you said that, because it just was,
yeah.
it's so on point
Yeah.
as to one of the reasons that I wanted to have a reading. And like, it's very related to that. So like, I don't know why it surprised me so much that you just said that. But
Well,
yeah,
let me
that's
get
a
into
very, very
detail.
big thing.
Yeah, and he is going to be okay, but I'm going to say, we got 2 minutes, so I'm going to
Well,
talk really
it's
fast.
not my
Luckily,
son.
I'm a
It's
New
not my
Yorker.
son.
My father, he's not your son?
Okay.
You said?
No, no, it's
Uh,
not my son who has that issue. That
oh, okay.
issue pertains
Um,
to.
no, he's sensitive. It's your middle child who's having that. Well, I can't tell if it's the middle of the. It's only one of the three. What I'm going to say is, my dad was a doctor for like 60 years. He was Doogie Howser. He was amazing. And before he passed, I said, "Tell me three things that you've learned in like 60 years of seeing 20 patients a day." And he said, one,
Yeah,
on the whole, people don't change. Who they are is who they are. They can change, they can get better, but on the whole, people don't change. Um,
right.
kind of good advice. The second thing is 20 to 30 minutes of cardio 4 times a week is really good for depression.
Yeah,
The third thing was, no alcoholic or addict ever gets better without going to AA or Narcanon. Nobody wants to.
yep.
They've got great online meetings. If you go to uh, AA fellowship online, you can find an online meeting. People you'll never see again, or maybe people who'll be their your darling's best friend. But this person needs structure.
Right, right.
This child is a little neurodivergent, which is great.
You just cut up. You just cut out for me
A
that
little
last time you said.
neurodivergent,
I'm sorry.
so ADHD, something like that, and they need structure, and they're going to be fine. That's what I want to tell you. That's why you call. I've got 30 seconds, but I want to tell you, please let me know how you are. Also, if you contact me privately in Peri Lyons, I'll send you any recovery resources you want or need, because it's something, let's say, I know a little about.